This is the beginning of a new day.
This is the beginning of a new day.
God has given me this day to use as I will.
I can waste it.
I can waste it.
I can waste it or use it for good.
What I do today is important.
What I do today is important.
As I am exchanging a day of my life for it.
When tomorrow comes,
this day will be gone. Forever.
This day will be gone forever.
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 Leaving something in its place. I have traded for it.
I want it to be gain, not loss.
Good.
Good.
Good, not evil.
success.
Success, not failure.
In order that I shall not forget.
In order that I shall not forget the price
I paid for it.
Everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready for Steve. Everybody get ready for DC. Everybody get ready for Steve. Everybody get ready for DC. Everybody get ready for Steve and 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 DC.
T-minus 15, stand by for terminal count. 10, 9, 8.
Side booster ignition.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop what you're doing and listen.
This is the Steve and DC Morning Show, starring Steve and DC, Don Hartley with news, James Spann, the weatherman, Audio Bob, and Diesel, the show pitbull mascot and head of security. Now, Steve and DC.
Life will throw you curveballs, you know?
Well, it will.
Just will throw curveballs right at you.
Nothing you can do about it.
Nope. You also can't do anything about this with spring here and summer around the corner.
Yeah.
They're warning us about going swimming. And things that we can contract in the water now.
Oh, I'm sure. The water's so nasty.
Now, and then I love this. They give you a list of things to know you've got bad water. Water has, you've gotten in the wrong pond. Okay.
If you do any, and I remember as a kid, man, it wasn't as bad back then with all the pollution and stuff. If there was a creek in the summer, we'd strip down and swim in it.
If you have a red, warm, swollen area that spreads quickly.
Oh, Lord. A red, warm, swollen area.
that spreads quickly. That's bad. That is bad.
Well, now, I got that one time after I'd met an old girl in Panama City Beach. But
it's different,
But we weren't in the water.
If you have any severe pain around your red, swollen area, that's bad.
Not only is it red and swollen, it hurts.
It hurts, yes. If you have ulcers or blisters anywhere on your body.
Like sores?
Yeah. And then the worst one is the last one. If your puss is oozing from the infected air.
This is the Steve and DC Show. This is an information update powered by Tuscaloosa Hyundai. If you want to pay more and get less, that's your business. If you want to pay less and get more, that's Tuscaloosa Hyundai's business.
There is a slight 2 and 5 risk for strong to severe thunderstorms overnight tonight. West of the line from Centerville to Tuscaloosa to Vernon, and a marginal 1 in 5 risk in this area east of there. ABC 3340 meteorologist Evan Chick Vera tells us more.
I do think we're going to see a severe line of storms coming out of northern Mississippi. That's why our best threat of seeing some of these stronger thunderstorms is going to be in our westernmost counties. Marion, Lamar, Pickens, Sumter, right along the state line, because as this enters, we still have some storm energy.
The threat will be overnight into tomorrow morning. We could get 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, and a couple of tornadoes cannot be ruled out. Alabama lawmakers remain unclear on a path for the next step toward regulating in vitro fertilization or pursuing any other legislative fixes more than 2 weeks after the approval of a bill granting legal immunity to health providers if a frozen embryo is destroyed during procedures or storage. In sports, Bama Big Grand Canyon 72-61. They play UNC Thursday in Los Angeles. I'm Don Hartley.
Oh, yeah, come on. What a basketball game. Alabama played like you got to play to win, and we did, and hooray.
Watched basketball and a football game broke out.
Wow, what a physical game, and we hung in there with them.
Yeah, usually those are the type of games Bama's been losing, the physical games. But, boy, the last game and this game, they have hung in there, played the best defense they've played all season. And maybe the last 4 minutes of the last night's ball game may have been the best overall basketball Bama has played all year.
Where did they find those referees?
I know. They came probably out of some couple of guys off the street. Hey, you want to come in, put a striped shirt on?
I think it was the Walker County School of Officiating, and I apologize to Walker County. But it was a great game. Bama wins at 72-61, and now how sweet it is, the Sweet 16. Can you believe it? 2 consecutive back-to-back Sweet 16s.
Yeah, the Tide, and 3 out of the last 4 under notes. Yeah. And the Tide plays Thursday night. Unfortunately, it's the late game, so get some no-dos and coffee.
Or call in the next day. Yeah, it's going to be on CBS. That'll be CBS 42.
And North Carolina, we played last year during the pre-conference season, and they beat us.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity to not only return the favor, but do it at a really critical time.
And UNC is the number 1 seed that we're taking
in that
on.
Division, yep.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Come on, Bama. And the tip-off, have we had that announced yet for Thursday night?
It's late. It'll be something like, I think it's a 8:35 tip.
Oh, that is late.
That.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's a West Coast game in Los Angeles, so it's one of the last games that'll be played that day.
But Bama looking good, so roll Tide.
This is the Steve and DC Show.
It is Monday, March 25th. And a happy Monday to you and yours. DC in Richmond, Virginia for a few days. Has a few days off. He's spending it with his newest grandbaby, a grandson named Samuel Vincent. Isn't that what it was? Samuel Vincent? That's exactly. I think that's right. And so he's on cloud 9, as you can imagine. He is pawpaw now to the 7th power. 7 grandkids. Well, that's a fertile bunch, I tell you. They say Virginia's for lovers. It must be. Most of DC's family in the Richmond area. Well, so roll Tide. We're going to be reveling in the Bama win, getting ready for Thursday night, of course, March Madness. A big kudos to former intern Noah, who's been up all night preparing this piece of work for you.
Blue Devils, Boilermakers, Blue Jays, Bulldogs, Crimson Tide, Huskies, Tigers, Wildcats, Wolfpack Fighting Illini, Volunteers, Cyclones, Tar Heels, Aztecs, Cougars, Golden Eagles. Every March the same routine. Take my bracket and douse it in gasoline. The Sweet 16.
That's some of Noah's finest work, I do believe, the Sweet 16 song. Thank you, Noah. Keep them coming. Just play along. Just play along.
Awoke this morning feeling blue, uninspired, dreading work? You may be suffering from bracketosis. Bracketosis. Sadness whenever you check the office standings and see your March Madness bracket is dead last because you picked Auburn over Yale, St. Mary's over Grand Canyon, and had Kentucky winning it all. Now look, you'd rather move to the woods and live off crickets and pond water than deal with an office where everyone knows you did worse than Donna in HR.
Is Duke a person?
Bracketosis has no cure. The good news is, you can prevent it from recurring next year by taking the $20 you normally would pay to enter the office pool and setting it on fire. Bracketosis, because nobody should have to finish behind Donna in HR.
Is Gonzaga a cheese?
And we have to thank you if you're one of the generous folks who became a partner in hope during our St. Jude Radiothon, which was Thursday and Friday. Man, I know that was some heavy stuff with some heavy stories, but that reality, you know, where rubber meets the road, real life, parents and their kids and experiences at St. Jude. And you guys helped Town Square Media Tuscaloosa break a record. That's right. Y'all are something else. We raised over $90,000 for St. Jude. Congratulations to all of you for being so generous. And thanks, I should say, actually, to all of you for being so generous and helping set this new record for us. $90,000 going to help children with cancer at St. Jude Hospital. Let's go to Nashville. Our man Jimmy Carter in Nashville, where he's been for more years than I think I can count. Everything trending hot this morning. Good morning, Jimmy. Roll Tide.
Do I want to bring up my complaint?
Yes, go ahead. I think a lot of people will agree with you.
Well, I'm from the Bear Bryant School of Alabama. I mean, I'm a graduate. That's why I went to the school, because I thought Bear Bryant was great, and I wanted to be a part of the Alabama. I love Joe Namath. You know, I love Bart Starr. I'm an old school OG, as they call him, Bama fan.
Me too.
I don't know when it started. I don't think Coach Bryant would like it. We just beat the hell out of you cheer.
Oh, the Rammer Jammer, Yellow Hammer? Yeah.
I just think that's unsportsmanlike. It doesn't sound like somebody with class would do. Remember, Bryant used to tell people that go in the end zone, don't dance. Act like you've been there before.
That was his big line, act like you've been there before. Now, we disagree on the Rammer Jammer thing. I kind of like it. I think, it's a different time.
If it was against Auburn or if it's against Tennessee, I'm okay.
Right.
Then, Katie barred the door with those two schools. It just didn't feel right last night.
Well, there have been times in football where we would just barely squeak by and we would sing it. Now, technically, I've never considered that. That's a little weird because that's not beating the hell out of you, when you're lucky to win, and we've had those times.
It's interesting, though. I don't know where it started. It'd be interesting to talk about that, though.
We'll do some research. That's a good idea. The origin of the Rammer Jammer, Give 'em Hell, Alabama. That is a great. We'll work on that, and tomorrow we'll have an answer for you.
Yeah, I like the Rammer Jammer, Give 'em Hell, Alabama, all that stuff. But we just beat the hell out of you. It just sounds redneck to me. But anyway, that's just me.
But you sure we're happy we can all agree on what happened last night in the NCAA tournament.
Man, that was something.
Wow.
I was scared for them so many times. Because they just didn't know. They pulled the rabbit out of the hat better than the basketball team.
Well, man, those referees officiating was crazy, and then sometimes we don't do well when it gets real physical, and it got physical, and we hung in there with them last night.
And Alabama played defense last night, which is really what really was important.
Well, that makes a difference, doesn't it?
They're going to Los Angeles to the Crypto Arena and play there on Thursday. It's going to be a little bit of a late game.
Yeah, it is.
On CBS.
We may all have to take Friday off, Jimmy Carter.
May have to. Might be up past our bedtime. But I want to beat the hell out of everybody, but it just, sometimes it doesn't feel right.
No, I hear you and I understand, and I know that a lot of people agree with you, especially some of the OG Bama fans. Sweet 16, as you said, on CBS TV and on 95.3 The Bear against number 1 seed North Carolina, 8:35, the tip-off on Friday night.
All right. Thomas Rhett.
Thursday night, I should say.
Thursday night. Mama's House made it to number 1. That's a good country song. We're in good shape with that. Hardy, very interesting character up at number 2. He's really a rock guy. And he's been making it in country better than rock. So off he goes with another one, Truck Bed. Morgan Wallen, there he is again. He's in 3rd place. Parker McCullers in 4th. Chase Beckham, highest he's been in a while or maybe ever, at 23. I think he's finally getting up there. This Riley Strain, the young man from Missouri that went to Luke Bryant's bar and then was seen stumbling around town, then never seen again. Right after we talked, maybe a little bit later on Friday morning, they found his body in the river wearing the same clothes. There was no sign of gunshot wound or stabbing. His body was sent to the coroner, and they haven't changed their tune on that yet. But it's going to take a little while for, if there is anything they can do to find out if he had drugs or alcohol in his system.
Right. What a horrible story.
Terrible story, but it really broke the heart of a lot of people in Nashville. We just think it's sad. And they're going to want to do something to try to prevent this from happening again, but I still think they don't know exactly what happened. Carly Pierce sang for him. She was in Missouri at a concert over the weekend and said, I can't live in Nashville and be here in Missouri tonight and not say I love you, Roddy Strain, thinking about all your family and your friends and anybody in this room. What happened to that boy? What in the world did happen to him? He didn't get drunk off of one drink from Luke Bryan's and 2 glasses of water.
Yeah.
So there's another.
Is the area is the area where it appears he went in? Is that would that be an easy area for someone to fall in, or would it have to be intentional? You think?
He could have walked in. I mean, if he was high on something where he thought he might go swimming or something.
Yeah.
You know, if he looked like he was sort of out of his mind with the way he was walking,
stumbling a little bit. Yeah.
So I think he could have been on a hallucinatory drug of some sort. I hope they can find it in his bloodstream. That would answer a lot of questions. But no, you can't there's not just like a cliff where you just fall off into the river. You got to go down a little bit of a hill and a little bit of an embankment, and then, and I think they would have seen something, but it didn't. How does debit card end up at the top of the hill up there?
Yeah, it makes you wonder about that.
There's a lot of weird questions going on about this thing. A lot of people talking about Sarah Evans and Jay Barker.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big buzz. They're back together. She's got new music, new album, new single.
They said you just love each other, you know?
Yes.
They say just love each other. I hope this works out for the best for both of them. I like them both.
Yeah, I do too. So I really do. I think the family, the little girls in the family, they want it to work too. So
right.
Let's everybody send a big cheer to Sarah Evans and Jay Barker today.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you got planned as we head through this week?
I'm going to. I got family stuff at the end of the week because Good Friday and Easter weekend.
Can you believe
I got a plan for an Easter egg hunt that I'm supposed to throw.
Well, good. I hope you find the golden egg. It is Holy Week, everybody, and Easter coming up on Sunday. So make sure. Hey, do you, intern Kat? Do you have a new bonnet? And
yes, I'm so excited for my new Easter bonnet.
Have you put all the frills upon it?
Oh, that was lovely. See
what I'm doing? Taking you back.
This is the Steve and DC Show.
Steve and DC Show. DC has a few days off. He's celebrating his new grandson in Richmond, Virginia. Intern Kat is here.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
Oh, I had a good weekend. Weekends are my work time. I work on the weekends. Yeah.
You have another job, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. At a bar. Is it okay to say that?
Yeah.
Are the tips good these days?
Yeah, they're always good. That's why I do it.
Yeah. Do you do any tricks to get bigger tips? You know, there are tricks you can do.
Oh, you just gotta smile and be nice.
Yeah, smile and be nice. And they say if you put a smiley face on
the tip jar,
not the tip jar, but the bill, the receipt, a smiley face, that the tips increase by over 10%.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You start putting a smiley face on the thing.
That's smart. Yeah. And I see people do that, like when I'm being served.
Do you get hit on as a bartender?
Yes. Yes, but it's sometimes. I don't know. Not all the time, I guess.
Yeah, but sometimes.
Yeah.
Is it cheesy? I mean, when they hit on you, are they doing cheesy lines, or
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just like really awkward. I'm like standing there working, and someone just comes up to the bar, and I'm like, "Come on, dude, I'm working right now."
And you know what they're thinking,
later.
right?
Yeah.
Have they ever just directly asked you for your phone number?
Yeah. But I don't give my phone number. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it would happen if...
Start giving them 339-4953. Give them our number.
Yeah.
And then when they call, we'll handle it.
Yes.
I would love that.
But I want it to be Virginia Jefferson.
Oh, she can handle it. She'll be your grandmother. She can handle it. 339, or the Rear Sisters, 339-4953. Give that number in the bar. Will you remember to do that next time somebody hits on you, especially if they're extra cheesy?
Yeah, that's hilarious, yes.
Yeah, write that down, unless you've memorized our number, and just give it to them and tell them it's best if they call you early in the morning.
Oh, my God.
You know, there used to be a phone number that we publicized that floated around that girls, because it's girls that have the problem, could give to guys if they were being bugged about their phone number.
Yeah,
and
they
wanted to get rid of
have. They still have those.
And then we were able to dial in because we had the access code and check messages for when the guys would call and leave messages. And there were some of the cheesiest things I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah,
just horrible, stupid messages when the guys would call.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But it was like a number to like a mailbox that you could use if you just wanted to get rid of the guy instead of using really. But I want you to use our number. And any of the rest of you young ladies out there, if you get hit on and they want your number, say sure. You know, sometimes they'll hand you the phone and ask you just to type it in yourself. Make sure you put 205-339-4953 in, and then let's just say this. We'll handle it from there.
It's just fun.
Awesome. About people's lives.
The Steve and DC Morning Show.
Celebrating that big win by the Alabama Crimson Tide, and what a wild game that was, Don.
Yeah, it looked like wrestling match broke out. I mean, that was the most physical game of the year, and Alabama responded to it. Grand Canyon has a history of being a very physical team.
Right.
And Alabama was up to the match last night.
You better believe it. Now we advance and take on the number 1 seed, North Carolina, in the Sweet 16 Thursday night. It's going to be an 8:35 tip-off on CBS. We'll see it on CBS 42. Game will be in Los Angeles. So Thursday night, let's hope everything looks good.
Roll Tide.
I think it will.
Thing I'm enjoying about this is that Charles Barkley has to come down on one side or the other about Alabama, and he grudgingly last night kept referring to Alabama University instead of the University of Alabama.
You know he does that stuff on purpose.
He does, yeah.
He does.
But he has to be one of the funniest clowns on television.
I think so. I enjoy watching Barkley. I really do. Well, Roll Tide. Kat, you ready to stay up late? I mean, it's 8:35. That's way past our bedtime on Thursday night.
I know.
So we'll be good to go on Friday morning, right?
Oh, we'll be ready.
We'll be ready, one way or the other. Well, Roll Tide. I hope the rest of you, I hope your brackets are still in order. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know somebody out there listening right now is cussing the radio because we're talking about brackets.
Bracket Buster.
Exactly right. And we pause now for our Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. We think it's important every morning to remember. And we are doing that today and dedicating the pledge this morning to everybody on their way to Eccles Elementary School.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Steve and DC Show.
Get ready to win concert tickets. We're going to do that in a few minutes, and it's a winner's choice. That means you get to pick which concert you'd like to see. Maybe Travis Tritt, maybe Hank Jr., maybe Rick Springfield with 38 Special. A lot of choices coming up in just a minute as we give those tickets away. And again, in the 8 o'clock hour, so a couple of times this morning on 95.3 The Bear. Hey, a big bear hug this morning to Northport native Justin Hamner. Did y'all hear what Justin did over the weekend? He won the 2024 Bassmaster Classic. That's a big deal. That's a prestigious competition. And Justin, the county high grad, won it. He gets the trophy and the $300,000 first place prize.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
That's awesome.
That's a big one. And his wife, who has put up with him, he says, and been a very understanding wife, maybe she can help him spend some of that $300,000. I hope so. Christina, a big bear hug to you. And they have one kid, Scarlett. I know they're so proud of their daddy this morning. His birthday is just days away. He's about to turn 33. What a birthday present. I mean, this is a big deal. So again, if anybody out there knows him, you probably already know about what he did. Justin Hamner, Northport's own, the proud winner of the 2024 Bassmaster Classic. How cool is that? Hopefully we're going to get to talk to Justin. We got folks working on that. I think he's still on cloud 9 right now as we speak. But hopefully we'll be having him join us on the show here coming up on 95.3 The Bear. Steve and DC in the morning, and we're about to talk to a teenage political prodigy. I love that. That's a lot to live up to. He happens to be 17 years old. He's a student at Tuscaloosa Academy, and he's fast becoming a national celebrity. For instance, appearing on Fox News Channel, Fox and Friends, to make a major announcement. Good morning to our friend Brylan Hollihan. How are you, brother?
Guys, good morning. Happy Monday. I appreciate you having me on. It's an honor to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you. Tell us about the news you broke on Fox News, the big announcement.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I just spent the weekend up in New York City. I just got home in time for school today, and I had to do my radio exclusive with Steve and DC. Who's better to call into? So I'm just happy to be here. But, I've spent the past 7 years traveling this great country and talking with as many Americans as I could, but most importantly, listening to even more of them. And what I've discovered along the way is not going to be a surprise to me or you or any of your audience today, but people really believe that our future is going to be dark, that we're not going to have a free America for my generation and generations, following us to grow up in. This book, my debut book, is my way of attempting to start the revival that there is hope, there is prosperity out there for my generation. The American dream is alive and well. I'm living proof of that. And this book is out there to encourage others to take back their own dream and the freedom of America before it's too late. My debut book also got its namesake from the great communicator who passed away 20 years ago this year. And, he famously said, Ronald Reagan said, freedom is one generation away from extinction, which gives the name of my book, One Generation Away. So it's officially available for pre-order. Any of your audience can go right now to brylandbook.com and get a signed copy pre-ordered. Or you can go on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you like to get your books. But it's available now, and I'm so happy to be talking to y'all about it.
Man, I'm so proud of you. What must your family think about this? I mean, you're 17 and you're kicking around words like my debut book, and going on national TV talking about it and on radio talking about it. What do they say? How do they explain your fascination and love for politics?
Well, I'll tell you all this. Y'all know me for a little bit. I like to talk a good bit, and it's been a little difficult to keep this one a secret. It's been in the works for several months. Obviously, I had to sit and write it all out and then get it to my agent, and then my agent sends it up the ladder, and we go through their editing stages and revisions and all that fun stuff, and it was quite the process. And, I missed 2 different family trips because I was at home editing this book. My family went to see the Rose Bowl, and I had to stay home as the edit.
Wow, now that is dedication to miss. That's dedication to miss the Rose Bowl. We want everybody listening to support you for multiple reasons. First of all, you're one of our own, being a Tuscaloosa guy, being a
Roll Tide.
That's right, Roll Tide, being a Tuscaloosa Academy student, being 17 years old.
Right.
And now this book, and you're a right-thinking kind of young American, we believe, one generation away. Tell us again, people listening right now in their cars, taking their kids to school and all of that, how do we get your book again, Brylan?
Yes, it's brylandbook.com. That's BRILYN book.com. Or if you're an Amazon Prime user, if you like Barnes & Noble, wherever, just go there and type in One Generation Away. It's available for pre-order right now, and we'd love for all of your audience to be involved. But to go to that first website, brylandbook.com, BRILIN book.com, you'll get a signed copy.
That's a beautiful thing. So, man, do you think, number one, if Biden could somehow win again, that he would even survive a second term? And do you think if that happens and he doesn't survive, that we're ready to say President Kamala Harris? I mean, that just sends a cold shiver down my spine.
Oh, yeah. On my neck here is just shut up, man. I mean, that's a little scary to even consider. But before we get to that, we have to even consider, is Joe Biden going to be on this ticket? You know, we just had as I was in New York kind of going around, I missed a little bit of the news coverage and got back this morning and was checking through my emails and all that and had a friend send me over a Time, news cover. And the Time magazine, which is, this is Biden's friend. This is his media who has propped him up for, 40-something years of his career, is starting to turn on him and saying that he's stuck, that Obama's come to him and told him that it's time for him to move on, and that maybe they need a younger face on the party. Well, if you've got his own people covering news like this, it's looking like the walls are closing in on Biden. Now, I'll tell you all this. Joe Biden has ran for president his entire life. So Joe Biden is not stepping out of the White House on his own free will. Nor is Jill Biden. She loves the title of First Lady more than she loves that fake doctorate that she's got. But she's not stepping out of the Oval Office anytime soon. What it's going to take is Obama and the DNC stepping up with him and saying, guys, we're putting in a fresh face in the party. We appreciate your, all of your help over the years. You're going to move out of here, and we're going to, put Gavin Newsom on the front of the ticket. So,
well, oh my goodness, with all the polling showing former President Trump in the lead in a head-to-head, which is what we're supposedly going to get against Biden, they're nervous about what's going to happen. But you think and I believe, I agree with you, we're going to have some sort of May or summer surprise, and Biden's going to step down. And you think it's going to be Governor Gavin Newsom? You think he's going to be the guy?
It's looking like it, but how in the world you could run a governor who's literally failing the biggest state in the country? I don't understand the logic behind that, but that's what it's looking like. But I think, look, they have a late convention this year. It's the first week of August. It's looking like we'll have some type of early June, middle of July surprise of Biden's having some health issues. He's going to step away in a public life. Gavin Newsom's ready and able to protect the American people, and we'll be in for quite a surprise.
We're talking to 17-year-old political prodigy Brylan Hollyhand from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Tuscaloosa Academy. He's got a book on the way, One Generation Away, and we want you to get it. Amazon probably the easiest way to do that. You have met a lot of these big muckety-mucks. I mean, I want to ask you, first of all, have you met Donald Trump and what that meeting was like?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've met three times so far. And so one of those conversations is actually in the book where we talk about our most recent meeting when he was in Montgomery. He came down here for a state party dinner, and we were talking beforehand, and he turned to me and said, hey, Brian, how do we get the youth vote? And so we had a conversation about that, and my advice to him at the time was, look, we have to reach Gen Z, my peers, who will be first-time voters like myself for this election, where they are, and that's online. That's through social media. And so obviously Trump's the genius of social media, but, tweeting or Truth Social is not going to cut it. You've got to get to where they are. And so a few weeks after that conversation, he restarted his Instagram account and has had wide success with that. So that conversation's in the book and kind of how the party really needs to embrace social media. Look, guys, we're past the days where the Republican Party can take out an ad in the Sunday paper and expect that to win over voters. That's not going to cut it anymore. We've got to change our method.
Maybe he needs to visit some college campuses too,
He should. Yes, that's what we tried. Last time I was with y'all was when we had the debate here. We put up that whole debate structure that he could come speak directly with college students. He unfortunately didn't want to come participate in that debate, but we're going to hope to have some more events with him pretty soon. So stay tuned for that one. We might have news for y'all later.
Everybody go to thetruthgazette.com. That's Brylan Hollyhand's publication, thetruthgazette.com. Get his new book, One Generation Away, available for pre-orders through Amazon. And we'll keep on it. Brylan, we'll have you back again real soon. If anything breaks out, you got the phone number. We'd love to hear from you. We're very, very proud of you.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Have a great week and stay blessed.
God bless you. Thank you. That's a smart young man, intern Cat.
What a bright man. I was just going to say that.
I mean, hopefully Hopefully he'll run for office one day. I think he might. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd vote for him. I'd vote for him now.
This is the Steve and DC Show.
And I know what you want, and I don't blame you. I'd love to have them too. They're concert tickets. We are giving away a winner's choice concert ticket package this morning. That means you call us. We're standing by 205-339-4953. That's the number to call. And what's going to happen is you're going to pick the concert you'd like to see. You're going to decide if you want to see Riley Green and Tracy Lawrence, Kool and the Gang, Hank Jr., Travis Tritt, who did I forget? 38 Special with Rick Springfield, Cody Jinks, Billy Currington, or Kip Moore. That's a lot of concerts and a lot of good shows to pick from. Most of them coming to the Mercedes-Benz Amp, and those that aren't will be coming to the BJCC. So your choice on a winner's choice Monday morning here on 95.3 The Bear. Where do we go? All the lines are lit. Eeny, meeny, miny, and mo. Let's go. Hi, who is this, please? I couldn't hear you. One more time.
This is Dylan.
Dylan, good morning. Welcome to 95.3 The Bear. Roll Tide. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, pretty good weekend.
Good. What'd you do?
Well, mostly just ran around town and got errands done.
All right, taking care of business. All right, we have a question this morning. It's a brain tickler question. Your lifeline is intern Kat. You ready, Kat?
I'm ready.
Okay, and if you can answer this question correctly, you get the tickets. All right, brother?
All right.
All righty, here we go. Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. What is it? Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Dylan, what is it? And you can talk it over with intern Kat if you need to.
Oh, God. I don't even.
That's pretty vague.
I would say probably gambling.
You say gambling. Final answer, gambling? All right. Yeah. Show me gambling. Oh, Dylan, I'm so sorry. It is not gambling. I thought that was an outstanding guess, though.
No, I thought that was a good guess, too.
But not the right answer. Let's grab one more. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Jason Coggins.
Hello, Jason Coggins. Happy Monday to you. What'd you do over the weekend?
I went fishing and caught the biggest bass I probably ever caught, about 7.5 bass.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Sir. Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
They lose 55 what now?
They lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
Oh, man, do I have a lifeline?
Yes, intern Kat is your lifeline.
This, I don't know. This is good. Wasting heat.
Wasting heat?
Like leaving the wind, or like air conditioning.
The thermostat?
Yeah.
All right, you want to go with that, Jason?
I'm trying to think.
You want to go with that?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, the thermostat. They have it too high or too low, and they waste all that money. No, I am so sorry. That is not the right answer. Good morning, 95.3 The Bear. Who is this?
Cabrina.
Cabrina, how was your weekend, dear?
It was great. We went to Pop Stroke.
Oh, Pop Stroke. I haven't been yet. How is it?
Y'all got to go.
Really?
It's like a little mini putt-putt, but it looks like a golf course.
I love it. It's Tiger Woods' place. Tiger Woods' place, you know?
Yes,
yep.
It was great.
Well, good. I got to put that on my list. Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
I say throwing away food that's gotten old.
Yeah, trashing food that they don't eat. No. I am sorry. I thought she had it for a second. 95.3 The Bear. Good morning. Who's this? We lost them. Let's go to 205-339-4953. We're standing by. Hey, Bear, good morning. Who's this?
This is April.
Hello, April. Tell me about your weekend.
Oh, at the ball field with the kids.
Oh, I see. How many kids?
Two.
Two kids at the ball field. A lot of folks did that. April, Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
Gambling.
Gambling, no. I'm sorry. Bear, hey, who's this?
Richard.
Richard, how was your weekend? Tell us what you did.
It was awesome. Worked all weekend.
Well,
Me too. Buddy.
Made a little cash, though. That's the good news.
That's right.
Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what, Richard?
I'm going to say wasting fuel.
Just wasting
by
gas.
riding around.
Yeah, wasting gas, just cruising. I'm sorry, man. That's not right. 95.3 The Bear, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer. My favorite name, by the way.
I'm sorry?
That's my favorite name.
Oh, well, it's the most popular name.
I love Jennifer's. I do. How was your weekend?
It was great. Spent a lot of time with my kids.
Beautiful. Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
Wasted gym membership.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Unless you're intern Cat, and then you're the first one there and the last one to leave. I am so sorry, Jennifer. That is not it. All right, we're working our way through these. Some good answers coming in, but not the right one yet. One more time. Hi, who is this, please?
It's Sabrina again.
All right, you got in twice. It's your lucky day. What's your answer?
I know it. Not canceling unused subscriptions.
Just letting those subscriptions go. No, I'm sorry. Or did she say prescriptions or subscriptions?
Subscriptions.
I got you. 95.3 The Bear. Who is this? Hello? 205-339-4953. The question is out there. It's simmering. Give us the answer. You get to pick what concert you want to see. Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what? Front and center, we got a brain tickler question that so far no one has been able to get. Hey, excuse me, sir. What did you say?
You will never get this. You will never get this. La 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 la.
Well, I have confidence you will. It just may take a minute. Tony wants a shot at this question. Hey, Tony. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're on the Bear. Tell me what you did this weekend.
I rested all weekend.
Good. Nothing beats rest. Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
Is it overdraft fees?
Oh, yeah, those overdraft fees. Those will get you, won't they? No, ma'am, that's not it. I'm sorry. All right, I believe this is Tiffany. Hey, Tiff, good morning. You're on the Bear. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. What'd you do over the weekend?
Spend time with family.
Good. Anything going on with the family we need to know about? You know, any Jerry Springer type material?
No.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Tiffany, Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
Shopping.
That's good. It's kind of the obvious answer, but this answer is not real obvious, is it, Kat?
No.
Not real obvious at all. Hey, Bear, who's this, please?
Crystal.
Crystal, good morning. Tell me about your weekend. What'd you do?
Went to a birthday party.
Oh, good. Whose was it?
My cousin's little girl.
Okay. How old was she?
She turned 2.
What's her name?
Whitley.
What is it?
Whitley.
That's pretty. I like that. Happy birthday, Whitley. Okay, Crystal. Americans lose $55 million a year doing this. Doing what?
Is it throwing out loose change?
Throwing out loose change?
Yes, sir. I mean, you drop a quarter here or there and just don't pick it up. I figure it might add up.
Judges are huddling right now. Is that the same thing?
It's the same thing, yeah.
Throwing out
or leaving it,
or leaving or losing, but specifically it's leaving or losing loose change, like you said, Crystal, in vending machines. But
it has to be in a vending machine.
Well, it's just leaving or loose change.
Yeah, because I get sometimes change.
You do what?
Like, I'll get change back if I'm buying. I don't often buy stuff with cash, but if I do and I get a few coins, I am often just like...
You leave them, lose them?
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and give it to you, Crystal. We're giving it to you. Congratulations.
Thank you. She was the closest.
You are are quite welcome. It's leaving or losing loose change, and in particular in vending machines is where we do it a lot. All right, the fun part now, Crystal. Do you know which concert you'd like to see, or do I need to read them to you?
Oh, Riley Green.
You didn't even have to think about that,
you
did you?
the right one.
Yep, Riley Green, Tracy Lawrence, April 18th, Mercedes-Benz Amp, and you are going to be there, Crystal. How about you? How about you?
Lucky.
Yeah, you are lucky. It's a good way to start the week. Congratulations. Hang on, we'll get you all hooked up. Thank you so much for listening to 95.3 The Bear. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You bet. Hold on, Crystal. Big winner, Crystal does it when nobody else could this morning.
Fresh Bunny phone sham calls and unforgettable classics.
The phone sham always has me in stitches. I look forward to it every morning.
This Beverly.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to reach a woman that sells the plants and all at the market over there on the boulevard.
Okay, yeah. I mean, what kind of plants are you looking for? Tomato?
Well, we got a problem this morning, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Who is this?
Hiram Walker.
Okay.
And my wife is Sally Jean Walker, and she was down there with her sister-in-law. They thought they buying bell pepper plants. That's what they wanted.
Uh-huh.
But she done come back and then broke out and eyes started watering and, rash, and she started itching and scratching and just got red all over and upset and everything. And it looks like she's done had it. She's allergic. My uncle is a county agent, and he come over here and looked at that thing, and he said it ain't a bell pepper plant. It's a jalapenos plant or something.
Well, first of all, I don't even have any pepper plants. I mean, I do, but I have not taken them to the farmer's market.
Well, she had something. She told me, Sally Jean, what kind of plant was it? I believe she said it was a bell pepper plant. It might have been something else. But the point is, it wasn't supposed to be jalapenos. She wouldn't have bought that because she's allergic to it, you see.
Yeah.
She can't eat it or nothing.
Well, I haven't had any pepper plants to take to sell is what I'm saying. So,
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, what did you sell her then that made her break out so bad?
I don't know. I mean, there's other places there as well that have plants.
She turned red, and she's a nervous wreck anyway. She's back on her nervous pills over all this, and we're upset about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. It's not anything that I had or have done.
Well, what I'm asking you to do is just pay the subscription bill where she had to call her doctor and get some.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm responsible for anything like that.
She had to get a salve and put on and everything. And now tomorrow night she's supposed to sing Amazing Grace at the church, and I don't believe she's going to be able to do it.
Well, I understand.
That salve smells worse than anything I've ever smelled in my life.
Yeah.
But she can't she can't eat. And what you don't understand is she's allergic to this jalapenos plant, so she can't eat it on a hot dog or nothing else. If they put jalapenos on it, she's going to break out and get upset and get sick and everything else.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I'm sorry that she's sick, but, that's not anything that I've done.
Well, I feel like you are. Whatever plant it was, you the one that sold it to her. Have you done hung up on me? Oh, I'm hotter than a $2 pistol right now.
This is Beverly.
Beverly, this is Mr. Hiram Walker. I need to apologize.
I don't know who you are, but I'm at work, and I don't have time for this nonsense.
I know it. I'm sorry. I'm off my blood pressure medicine, and I got upset about it.
I don't know what your deal is, but I have not sold any pepper plants whatsoever at the farmer's market. I wasn't even there last weekend, but I'm at work. I don't know who gave you my number.
Well, I'll tell you who. Brittany, your daughter gave me your number.
She did.
She did, and she said, will you phone sham my sweet mother?
Oh, my goodness.
Brittany loves you a whole bunch.
I know she does, and I do her, but let me tell you something, she's going to get it. She's in trouble. I'm going to get her.
She said she warned you about those labels on those bell pepper plants and those jalapeno plants.
Well, when you said something about the hot dog, and I was like, what?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Well, we sure had fun.
Well, I'm glad you did.
This is the Steve and DC Show.
Steve and DC in the morning. Travis Tritt concert tickets available along with Hank and Riley Green and so many more coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Get ready to call and be our next winner's choice concert ticket winner, like Crystal just won a few moments ago. So Northport native Justin Hamner wins the 2024 Bassmaster Classic, which is extremely prestigious, and what an honor, and what a guy Justin seems to be. I don't know him personally, but man, Facebag exploded last night after Justin Hamner won. I know he's a County High graduate, and a lot of people, I bet you just about every one of you listening right now knows Justin Hamner. Well, you certainly do now. He wins the trophy and the $300,000 first place prize. His cousins may be coming out of the woodworks after that. And a big bear hug to his wife, Christina, and their child, Scarlett. Let's hear from Justin Hamner.
Justin, you're the 2024 Bassmaster Classic champion.
It's freaking amazing. This is what it's all about. We did it.
How many years?
I lost count of the years trying to chase this dream. Just the things that had to happen. The people that helped me along the way, just, it's unreal. Folks that didn't want anything, not even sponsor, just the guys at the boat ramp back home just come up and hand me $50 and try to help out with gas. It's pretty special.
I love the emotion, the raw emotion, and the love that you can hear in his voice. The folks back home would be right here in Tuscaloosa County, Northport, Alabama, Justin Hamner. Let's hear him talk about his family and his wife in particular.
Being gone away from them has always been the hardest part. No doubt about it. And if I had to worry about everything back home when I was gone, I couldn't do it. I mean, my wife, no doubt it's just as much hers as it is mine. I mean, I couldn't have done it without her. She's the one that pushed me to chase after my dream. She knew how much I cared about it. She's never been nothing but supportive of it. Just, gosh, I'm glad we did it for her.
I'm glad you did it too. Justin Hamner winning the 2024 Bassmaster Classic, County High Wildcat grad. And I'm sure that he will share some of that prize purse with his beautiful wife. It is time now for the morning prayer and inspirational song. We believe it's a great way to start your day. Our prayer is led this morning by Dr. Herb Thomas.
I'll be glad to. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we join our hearts together in prayer this morning. We're so thankful for your grace and mercy you've extended to us. And we pray now for our city, our country, our nation, Lord. So many problems we're facing. But, Lord, we know we have a great God we can call upon. And you've said in your word we can cast every burden, every care upon you because you care for us. I pray for our families, Lord, that we might draw closer to one another and to you especially. Thank you for this means of prayer over the radio. And we pray those that are listening, maybe some do not know Christ and they need to be saved, and I pray for them as well. Lord, you're good to us. We love you. We praise you. We thank you for loving us. May Jesus Christ be the Lord of our life and all that we do, and to him be all the glory, and we give you all praise this day in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much, Dr. Thomas from Circlewood Baptist Church for the morning prayer. The 95.3 Bear inspirational song brought to you by Taco Casa, under the biggest cactus in town, the legendary one and only Taco Casa. And this morning's inspirational song is from Confederate Railroad.
Made a wish upon a star, I could have a brand new car. Got tired of wishing, so I stole one. 17 and knew it all. My dreams were big, but my thoughts were small. So many roads, somehow I chose the wrong one. But Jesus and Mama always loved me, even when the devil took control. Jesus and Mama always loved me. This I know. traveled most all my life. Found new kinds of lows and highs. Never been a husband, but I've had a lot of wives to hold me. Headstrong, stubborn, couldn't be told. Like a wild horse that couldn't be rode. A rainbow chaser, hungry for gold, and still searching. But Jesus and Mom always loved me. Even when the devil took control. Jesus and Mama always loved me. This I know. I wish Mom could see me now, and how I've turned it all around. Lately I've been going down the right road. Life's a picture that you paint with blues and grays, cans and canes. Heaven knows I'm not a saint, but I know Jesus and Mom always loved me. Even when the devil took control. Jesus and Mom always loved me. This I know.
Is the Steve and DC Show.
Steve and DC in the morning. It's Monday, March 25th, and we have breaking local news. This morning there's been a shooting at Aspen Village Apartments. We understand it's the 700 building of Aspen Village where the shooting took place. A Tuscaloosa Police Department involved shooting. One female is dead in that shooting. Stephen Dethridge from the Tuscaloosa Thread on the way to the scene. We'll keep you updated. More information as we get it. But again, a fatal shooting this morning. Aspen Village Apartments, a 700 building, an officer-involved shooting. One female is dead as a result of that shooting. And on a much happier note, if you're a Crimson Tide fan, how about Alabama? Who says we can't play defense? Who says we can't hang if it's a physical basketball game? Man. What a game. That was fun to watch, especially since it ended with Bama beating Grand Canyon. So now it's the Sweet 16. What is next? CBS and 95.3 The Bear, TV and radio. We take on the number 1 seed, North Carolina. That's going to be Thursday night, a late game, about 8:35, the tip on that one. So roll Tide. Everything's looking good. And a big bear hug this morning to our former intern, Noah, who was up most of the night preparing this little piece. See what you think.
Blue Devils, Boilermakers, Blue Jays, Bulldogs, Crimson Tide, Huskies, Tigers, Wildcats, Full Tech Fighting Illini, Volunteers, Cyclones, Tar Heels, Aztecs, Cougars, Golden Eagles. Every March the same routine. Take my bracket and douse it in gasoline. The Sweet 16.
Oh yeah, give it up for Noah. Boy, he's still got it, doesn't he? He's got it. He's got it bad. We hope you didn't wake up with this condition this morning.
Awoke this morning feeling blue, uninspired, dreading work? You may be suffering from bracketosis. Bracketosis. Sadness whenever you check the office standings and see your March Madness bracket is dead last because you picked Auburn over Yale, St. Mary's over Grand Canyon, and had Kentucky winning it all. Now look, you'd rather move to the woods and live off crickets and pond water than deal with an office where everyone knows you did worse than Donna in HR.
Not a stupid person.
Bracketosis has no cure. The good news is, you can prevent it from recurring next year by taking the $20 you normally would pay to enter the office pool and setting it on fire. Bracketosis, because nobody should have to finish behind Donna in HR.
Is Gonzaga a cheese?
Donna in HR. and it's a concert ticket giveaway from the radio station that gives you more concert tickets than the rest of them combined. We're standing by right now. You get to pick the concert you want to see. Call in now, 205-339-4953. 205-339-4953. And this morning, we present another edition of, and it's very, very popular. Well, 3 people said they liked it. It's Will Audio Bob Know This? Now, what you may not know about Audio Bob is he's a smart fella. I mean, he really is.
Some might say idiot savant.
Some might say idiot. What was the other word?
Idiot savant.
Oh, okay. Here we go. What line? Eeny, meeny, miny, and mo. Let's go. Bear, hi, who's this?
Haley.
Haley, good morning. Say hi to Audio Bob.
Hey, Audio Bob.
Hey, Haley, let's get you these tickets.
Let's get you these tickets. Haley, what do you do for a living?
I work for a formal wear company.
Beautiful. Thank you for listening to us. What'd you do over the weekend?
Hang out with family.
Very nice. Hope it was a good one for you. We'll make this Monday a little easier if Audio Bob can answer three simple questions. If he can answer the questions correctly, and by the way, Haley, you can be his lifeline. If he needs help along the way, you jump right in, all right?
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Then you pick the concert you want to see. That's the fun part. And we begin. Will Audio Bob know this? Question number 1. What company uses the slogan, "It's everywhere you want to be"?
Oh.
It's everywhere you want to be.
Cell phone company.
Jump in if you need to, Haley.
Everywhere you want to be.
It's everywhere you want to be. Y'all talk it over if you think you should.
Is it a credit card? Cell phones? I have no idea.
It's everywhere you want to be. Oh, we're getting a whole lot of something right there. That is. Haley, we got some interference on the line. Audio Bob, we need an answer. It's everywhere you want to be. What do you think it is?
Is it a Visa card?
Is it Visa?
You both said Visa at the same time. And I'm glad because that is correct. Yes. 1 down, 2 to go. Good job, Audio Bob and Haley. Number 2, who said, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get"?
Forrest Gump. That's an easy one. I like that.
Forrest Gump is correct. Forrest Gump said that. Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump said that. You remember when I was interviewing Winston Groom, who's from South Alabama, the author of Forrest Gump, and a University of Alabama graduate, and he wrote the book that the movie was based on? And I said to him, "Winston, how did you ever come up with that line, 'Life is like a box of chocolates'?" And he got a little testy with me, and he said, "I didn't come up with that line. It was not in the book. The movie added that line." But it became the takeaway line for the movie, right?
I think Hank did that live on the scene when they were recording. I heard a story about that.
Yeah, just ad-lib that, you think? Well, okay. That's 2 questions down, 1 to go, Haley. Number 3. Do bees take part in the process of pollution or pollination? Do bees take part in the process of pollution or pollination?
I would say pollination.
Pollination it is. Haley, you win. You win. Woo. Audio Bob did the deal, and you get the concert tickets, Haley. How about it?
Yay! Thanks.
Yay is absolutely right. Now the fun part. Which concert do you want to see? Riley Green and Tracy Lawrence, Hank Jr., Travis Tritt, 38 Special with Rick Springfield, Kool and the Gang at Tuscaloosa Funkaloosa, Cody Jinks, or Billy Currington and Kip Moore? Which concert, Haley?
Riley Green.
Riley Green. A lot of people are saying Riley Green. Riley Green, very popular. And, of course, I'd be just as happy to see Tracy Lawrence. And you get to see them both. You hang on. We'll get you all hooked up, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much for listening to 95.3 The Bear. We appreciate it. More tickets and more concerts to add, by the way, as we go through this week. So if you want to go see a concert, we'll give you the tickets. This is a happy story. Northport native Justin Hamner, Tuscaloosa County High Wildcat graduate, wins the very prestigious 2024 Bassmaster Classic. This is sort of a big deal. Justin, we're proud to report, won $300 and a big trophy and bragging rights, and he's a humble guy, though. Here's Justin.
No doubt, he's the one that started all this. Dragging a stupid Carolina rig on Lake Tuscaloosa. Catching 12-inch spotted bass. Now I won the Bassmaster Classic. I'm Justin Hamner. I just won the 2024 Bassmaster Classic. Who knew a trophy like that would mean so much?
Justin had a lot to say about his wife and family.
Being gone away from them has always been the hardest part. No doubt about it. And if I had to worry about everything back home when I was gone, I couldn't do it. I mean, my wife, no doubt it's just as much hers as it is mine. I mean, I couldn't have done it without her. She's the one that pushed me to chase after my dream. She knew how much I cared about it. She's never been nothing but supportive of it. Just, gosh, I'm glad we did it for her.
Northport's Justin Hamner. We're so proud for he and his family. What a guy. What a humble guy. And what a fisherman, apparently, winning the 2024 Bassmaster Classic. That's great. And finally, trending hot this morning, mighty hot, in fact, red hot, the Alabama basketball team, after, of course, beating Grand Canyon to advance to the Sweet 16. The Tide will play number 1 seed North Carolina. That'll be Thursday night. You can hear it on 95.3 The Bear, see it on CBS TV, and the tip-off time's about 8:30. Roll Tide.
This is the Steve and DC Show.
I want to thank you if you helped us with St. Jude, the 2-day radiothon, the Thursday and Friday of last week. Thanks to your generosity, we set a record for Town Square Media, Tuscaloosa. You helped us raise over $90,000. Thank you. Thank you so much for your generosity and kindness. God bless your hearts. That'll go to St. Jude for kids with cancer. And right now, we'd like to send you to Baumhauer's for lunch. If you want lunch for 6, it's the Bunch to Lunch from our friend Bob Baumhauer at Baumhauer's. If you want to go, all you got to do is tap the app and just say Baumhauer's. Give me your name and your phone number and get ready to win. Tap the app from Baumhauer's and 95.3 The Bear. That wraps another Steve and DC show, the Monday edition. John Garrett gets you through the workday next. Of course, we dedicate today's show to all of our first responders. We honor our U.S. military. Appreciate all you do for us. And we love you truck drivers out there that listen on the road. God bless you. Roll Tide.
Hey, 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 Steve and DC, say goodbye. Na, 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 na. Hey, 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 Steve and DC, say goodbye.
The Steve and DC Show has left the buildings.